When it comes to carjacking or any personal crime, the main thing to remember is to fight for your life and not your property. In other words, if they want your car or your purse, give it to them. But what happens if you have a child in the back seat or feel your life is in danger? What can you do in those types of situations? Patrick Terry is a lead instructor at Mid-South Craigmagna Official Training Center. He teaches practical self-defense and says being held up at gunpoint is one of the most dangerous things that can happen.
The time when you would obviously have to fight is if you had a child in the car, or if you had other family members in the car. You obviously can't let them get in the car and take your child somewhere else. So
Patrick Terry is a lead instructor at Mid-South Craigmagna Official Training Center. He teaches practical self-defense and says being held up at gunpoint is one of the most dangerous things that can happen. Terry says both men and women are concerned about the risk of carjacking and personal attacks. Based on seminar attendance, he says people want to have the tools to defend themselves and want to know what to do if caught in a carjacking situation. He also says many of these skills can be taught in an afternoon.
There's certainly things that people can learn in an afternoon to make themselves safer, absolutely. Common sense things that don't require physical skills to be able to physically fight off an attacker, but just how to get out of the situation and not get hurt.
The risk behind carjacking has more to do with the risk to yourself and your family than the loss of a vehicle. Terry says while common sense does work for most situations, the next level of danger is when you can't get away, but actually have to fend off an armed attacker, such as someone with a gun. At Krav Maga Center, Terry teaches handgun defenses and provides people with the basic sense on how to approach a weapon. The seminars cover everything from being attacked from a standing position to sitting in your car. Of course, the best thing is to avoid being carjacked, and there are certain steps you can take to make yourself less vulnerable, such as not driving with your windows down, keeping the doors locked, and not stopping in unfamiliar neighborhoods.
Basically, the more you look like a victim, the more likely you are to become a victim.
Terry says assailants look for somebody they think they can easily dominate.
Having your radio up really loud and your windows down and not being aware of your surroundings and allowing people to approach your car and get close to you, those are types of things that create risk for yourself.
Terry recommends that if someone is coming for your car, do whatever it takes to get away before they get too close, even if this means going through a red light. It's much easier for you to escape if they can't touch you. These tips should help prevent you from being carjacked, but if you are attacked, make sure you call the police as soon as possible. This is Michelle Ponto reporting for News Channel 3.